Hello to all my friends out there. How you guys? Well, here it goes. The cooking videos are always a big fat mess, but that is okay. Okay, this video is, let's see, the day before yesterday, I did the $30 for a month food challenge, and I bought $14.24. But first I want to make some donuts for dessert. These aren't part of the food plan, but hey, I make the rules. Okay, so one of the things I like to stockpile is biscuit mix. Walmart, $4.18. I bought some today. I'm just picking up a couple things here and a couple things there. Because I don't think the inflation is going to get better. Quite the contrary. I don't see how things can get any better. There's a couple things going on that are concerning, like the wars, two of them, and there's a possible strike to do with the container vessels on the Gulf Coast and the East Coast, and those could cause a lot of layoffs as well. So layoffs are not good for anything. So I'm just going to make a few donuts. They're easy enough to make, why not? Okay, so I have 1 cup of biscuit mix, and then part of the meal challenge, I bought, this has made 8 cups of milk, and here it is. I still have quite a bit. Okay, so that was one of the things I bought, and I bought this oil really cheap at grocery outlet. So let's see, you need, it calls for 2 1/4 cups all-purpose mix, but I'm only using 1 cup, and 2/3 cups milk. So I just want to make a soft dough so I can make some tasty donuts. So usually I buy the powdered coffee creamer, but that can be expensive. Uh-oh, I got too much milk. Or the fact that it was coffee creamer, 1 tablespoon coffee creamer, so that's okay. I'll just add a little bit more biscuit mix. I just want a soft dough. And I got my my jam ready so that I can put some jam in the middle of my donuts. A little bit more. I was looking at donuts. If you buy donuts marked down, they're like 4 for $3.99, and those are the donuts that are ready to expire. All right, so let me make the donuts. I'm going to make them small so they will fry fast. Okay. This isn't going to be Dunkin' Donuts, but it's good enough for me to eat with my tea over there and my cheap food. I'm going to be continuing on with this cutting of expenses until I find okay, on biscuit mix, You don't want to handle your biscuits too much, but you want to still get a soft dough. After you've done it for a while, it gets pretty easy. Okay, so here is the soft dough. See the soft dough? Okay, so let me get a knife. Let's see. This is a pretty big piece of dough. I'll make about maybe about 6. All right. So I want to put some strawberry preserve. These are good. This is from Walmart. So in a few minutes I will have some tasty donuts. You know, these homemade donuts taste better the next day. So now I just have to close my donut as best as I can. I'll fry the bottom first so it'll be mostly closed. Okay, so, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're frying it. Oops, here it is. So let me get them a little bit flatter. Okay. I'm just going to make 2 so that it doesn't bog the video down. No, I'm going to make 3 because I'm going to want 3 of these. These are little. I might bake the rest into some donuts. We'll see. Number 2. And number 3. Well, I might as well make 4. No, I'm going to make 3. Today I was lifting weights at the gym. The fact that I can even force myself to go really amazes me. I'm not a physical fitness buff. Quite the contrary. I force myself to do it. I want to see my granddaughter graduate from college, and she is only 3, and I'm 70 years old, so I feel I have to pretty much do something drastic just to survive. And they're really helpful at the gym. I'm not ungrateful at all. I appreciate everything they do. They couldn't be nicer, to tell you the truth. And then I'm just going to roll them in sugar. And then I have tea. So one of the things that I bought was the coffee creamer for the $30 a month food challenge. So you might be going, how can you do that, Rhoda? Well, I'm going to go to the food pantry and I'm going to start cutting down on everything. Oh, these are turning out really good. I don't know what's going to happen to the jam inside. We'll see. Okay, life is good. Sometimes adding one little thing to the videos can really mess the videos up. Really, really bad. But that is okay. Okay, so the AI gave me 6 awesome meals to make with the $15 I already spent on the food haul. I said, what can I make that is easy to make, makes a lot, and involves very little cooking? And it came up with the most awesome ideas. I love this. Okay, let me show you what all I bought. This pasta was great. I bought this pasta. If you have a grocery outlet, this stuff was 79 cents. And I made the best tuna casserole. And then I bought a large can of baked beans. And then I bought a large can, so this is what we're working with here. A large can of tomatoes. A bottle of coffee creamer, 1 tablespoon for 1 cup water. It's keto. It was marked down, you know. 1 package of cheese. This cheese is good. I used this tonight and last night. So this cheese was $2.49. Here it is. And you got 16 slices, and it was all individually packaged so you can keep them in the freezer. So I got cheese. I got a box of mashed potatoes. I use those. I got a package of bologna. Here it is. And I got a package of hot dogs. We're using that tonight. So these were, and then 2 cans of tuna, and I have half a can left. I ate a half a can yesterday. Here it is. So 2 cans of tuna. So mainly the protein was the hot dogs, the bologna, 2 cans of tuna, the cheese, and the coffee creamer. Then for the carbs, I got mashed potatoes, baked beans, and this, what are these things? Macaroni. Uh-oh, I think my, ooh, yummy. Okay, now I just want to roll these around in some sugar. So, you know, eat donuts anytime you want. Just make them cheap. All right. Okay, so here was the ingredients. I bought them at Grocery Outlet and Walmart. And so at $30 a month, I would still have $15 left. So I want to eat this down pretty much before buying anything else. So I'll move this where it can still be seen. Oh, I better put this back in the freezer. Okay, so you got the idea, right? No sense ruining the food. I see I have bacon and chicken nuggets in there, but I didn't buy those on the deal. The coffee creamer is really a good deal, but I bought big ones just to make sure that I didn't run out of, ooh, these look good. This will wreck your diet. You can eat a little bit more if you work out. Okay. All right, so there is the donuts. And I have 3 more coming when I get around to it. Or else I could make the other 3 into biscuits. I might do that. So we'll save these for the tea tonight. Okay, now let's get into this is the tuna. Actually, I got quite a bit of meat cheap. All right. No. Okay, so what did the AI come up with? All right, first let's go to the one that I made. Number 4 was cheesy hot dog casserole. Okay, the tuna casserole is for 2 substantial meals, so I figured this would be the same way. Hot dogs, cheese, and mashed potatoes. Slice the hot dogs and layer them in a casserole dish. Add mashed potatoes over and sprinkle with cheese. Bake until the cheese melts. Okay, I have experience with hot dogs, and on cheap hot dogs especially, if you cook them first, they turn out much better. So I cooked my hot dogs, and then I cut them in little pieces, you know, in penny-wise pieces, and then I had barbecue sauce, so I thought that'll taste good. So then I made my mashed potatoes, and then, you know, I had the cheese. This looks pretty good. I baked it covered, so my cheese stuck to the foil, but that is okay. I'll take it off. It's really, really hot. This cheese melts good. You know, some of the cheese, if you buy low-cost cheese, that isn't the case. But with this, it is the case. So that is awesome. Okay, so this is the cheesy hot dog casserole. All right, let me show you. So, you know, when we don't have to eat cheap meals every day, it doesn't bother me. Here it is. This is enough for sure for 2 meals. All right, let's get a piece out. Well, we'll get half of it out since I'll probably eat half of it. This looks good and it smells good too. And then I had taken hot wings out. These aren't part of the food plan, but they were in the refrigerator before I came up with this, and so I had to bake them tonight. So I'm having hot wings. Okay, so here's what we have. That is cheating. Hot wings aren't part of the meal plan. Sorry, you guys, neither are donuts, but that's what's happening. All right, let's try this hot dog bake. I figure, and I put some paprika on top of my, on top of my potatoes, and a few pats of butter too. And I put some butter in my potatoes. If you have it, if you don't have it. That is really, really good. I can't believe it. I'm surprised I never thought of doing something like this. You know, just when you think you know everything. The AI has been really, really useful. It's hot. I'm drinking cheap Coke. All right. All right. Cheesy hot dog casserole. I'm going to make these one every night, but I want to give you the recipes. Number 1 is cheesy pasta and tomatoes. So we have the pasta and tomatoes. Here they are. Oh, something occurred. Oh, we'll see what happens. Okay. I gave the AI all the ingredients. Cook the pasta, heat canned tomatoes, mix cheese with the tomatoes, combine with pasta. So that's easy enough. Tomato. So the ingredients are pasta, canned tomatoes, and cheese. Okay, that wasn't what I planned on doing with the tomatoes, but that could be good because I have the tomato recipe. So what I asked for is mix a lot. So I only used two hot dogs, but I could have made a lot more. I could have made all 8 hot dogs. Okay, number 2 is baked beans with cheese. Cook pasta, baked beans, and cheese. Now, I never thought of this, but this could be good. Cook pasta, heat baked beans, mix with pasta, top with cheese. So it would be baked beans with pasta, That's kind of a good way. I always kind of used rice, like chili with rice, but pasta is good. So baked beans with cheese and pasta. Number 3 is bologna and cheese wraps. So you need bologna, cheese, and mashed potatoes. So you heat the bologna. Now if I make biscuits, those will be good with my hot dogs or my bologna. I think I'll make biscuits. You just cook them at 450. Okay, and this will work out good because if you let your biscuits sit for about 15 or 20 minutes, they rise better. Okay, heat the bologna, spread with the mashed potatoes and top with cheese, and then wrap it up. Or you can just put it in a biscuit. And then the cheesy hot dog casserole. All right, let me give you this page. So just getting the idea to mix your food, your canned food, with pasta and cheese or whatever you have. Tomatoes with pasta and cheese. I heat the tomatoes, I put hot, salt, pepper, and sugar, and then it said add cheese. What else did they have with tomatoes? I forgot already. These are so, it was baked bean, cheese, and pasta. Okay, now 5 is tuna and mashed potato cakes. So you mix tuna, mashed potatoes, and cheese. You mix that all together and then fry them like a potato cake, maybe. Tuna and bologna pasta salad. You need pasta, tuna, bologna, and cheese. Cooked pasta drain, mix with cheese and chopped bologna and shredded cheese, and use some coffee creamer as a substitute for mayo to create a creamy pasta salad. So I will work on some of these to make some good meals. Okay, what I was gonna make before I got the idea to ask the AI was I was gonna make a fried bologna sandwich. And the way I do it, like if I was in some kind of a hard time, I heat my bread in the oven. I fry 2 pieces of bologna, and then I have bread with mayonnaise with bologna, another piece of bread with mayonnaise and bologna for a triple piece of bread and 2 pieces of, and then I have ramen soup. And if I was really, really starving, I could put an egg with 1 tablespoon of water or some cheese in my ramen soup. Okay, so that was the good input from the AI, and I did a little shopping. I was looking for pillows. I didn't find any, but I found this awesome vase, and I'm starting to get better at the arrangements. What you need is a lot of flowers, and then I bought these cute little Buddha things because it reminded me of my yoga, and I got everything for $11. What else did I buy? I forget. Oh, I know what I bought. I'll show you. I looked for Betty Crocker cookbooks, and this isn't one of the expensive ones because these were only $13 new, but I got this for $2. And if you want to buy somebody something for Christmas, if you get one of these, or weddings, these are nice little gifts if the person likes to cook. Also, this isn't part of the meal plan, but I really like this. I got this at Dollar Tree, and it's sugar-free and adds a little good fat to your tea. And this is a pretty new teacup and plate. Unfortunately, I already broke 1 plate. When you use your tea party stuff all the time, it doesn't last. And then I thought my elephants, I bought like 4 or 5 elephants, and I thought my elephants looked cute with my Buddhas. All right, So that was I thought there was some pretty, oh, and what I did is I just coated my chicken with oil and I baked 350 and I dusted them with this Parmesan chicken stuff I got for 21 cents this week, marked down. So just doing every cheap thing I can possibly think of. I told my son, we have to prepare for winter. We live in Southern California. That's not the point. Yum. All right. You can have donuts anytime, or biscuits, as long as you have biscuit mix. And I make other things with biscuit mix. These taste better the next day. All right. I will be asking the AI for more ideas. Okay, and so then, even though I want to be as cheap as I possibly can, I still want to stockpile. So I bought a box of Jiffy baking mix, and this stuff was, I bought it Smart and Final. This stuff is not cheap, $4.19, but that's exactly the same price as I paid for the Walmart. Let's see, this is 2 pounds, 8 ounces, and that one's 2 pounds, 8 ounces. But look, this one's deceptive. It looks bigger, but it's not. And then you can make some awesome cookies with that. And I bought, is this 5 pounds? Yeah, you have to watch out. Some of them are 4 pounds. The flour I bought, I like to have at least 20 pounds on hand. And so Smart and Final had the flour. I was going to get another one, and I saw some kid go for this one, $2.89. I go, I'm going to do that too. I was going to buy 10 pounds. So you have to watch what you're doing. Uh-oh, I never did light the candle. I keep losing the lighters. Okay. Now think about this. The inflation is bad. Most likely it's going to get worse. Find easy, cheap, low cost, low cooking meals. Reduce consumption of utilities and gasoline. This is just like the stuff that I plan on doing every single day. Budget non-foods for $50 a week. That's gasoline and personal items. Okay, I'm having a terrible time. I upped my gasoline to $30 because I'm trying to buy a little bit of extra gas each week to kind of create a surplus. Prepare for the worst, so we don't end up in some food line, or if we hit some depression, we could end up homeless. We'll have to pay our bills. Okay, so we're seeing wars, the cargo ships that come into the ports, possibly big time, what are those things called? Unions striking, which could cause a supply chain disruption. Now, also, that could cause some kind of like less products in the stores. And then climate catastrophes. I'm expecting climate catastrophes. The ones I am expecting, they're saying, watch out for heavy winds and floods. So luckily I live on a hill, but that means nothing. Okay, so now think about stockpiling these foods. So what I'm doing is like once a week I'm just, so the flour is going to make it so I have bread And the baking mix is going to make it so that I have biscuits. So think about these items. Rice, corn, potatoes. That's why I bought the box of potatoes. Sweet potatoes, yams, buckwheat, almond flour, coconut flour, rice flour, chickpea flour, tapioca flour, and potato flour. So all those things are also soy flour. You can grind it into flour. Legumes and beans, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, peas, and oatmeal. On the potatoes are something that can save you in a famine. Tapioca, chickpeas, you know, those are cheap food. Rice, you can make rice milk, coconut milk, almond milk, buckwheat. Anything is going to be cheaper than wheat, I think. You know, in the end of days, I think it's a pound of wheat is going to cost a day's wage. So we can't guarantee entirely what might happen with food. The other thing I would consider is any food that I can make milk, like the coffee creamer, like the almonds. Cashew is probably the best milk in my opinion. Also, the other thing people have really died of starvation was when there's no oatmeal. Also, peanuts are well worth stockpiling so you can make peanut butter. Okay, I think that was a big enough mess for one day. I will see you later. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.